Melin from the United States. Also, I'm not gonna sit down again. Come on, stand up, sir. Now, sir, I want to know, you used to play drums for Nirvana. Why did you give up drumming for air guitar?
It's more fun.
It is more fun. You're absolutely right, sir.
You're Dave Grohl's, right? Mean Melin, who's normally here as Eric Melin.
Yes.
Your alias is Mean Melin, but he changed in the phone booth. He's normally here to talk about his movie reviews for Scene Stealers, but he's here this morning to talk about becoming the world champion air guitarist. First of all, how's your neck, though? That looks like that would hurt.
It does hurt. It usually takes me out for a couple days, but I'm
Seriously?
good now. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
Okay, I want to talk to you about Keith Olbermann did a report on you being crowned the world champion.
Yeah.
Instead of Mean Melin, though, he called you Mean Melin, which kind of takes the oomph out of your cool stage name, but then he apologized.
He did. I hit him up on Twitter the next day, and I was like, Keith, thanks for the profile, but it's pronounced Melin. And he wrote,
Melon.
Yeah, there it is. My apologies, call me Keith. So I was like, all right, that's pretty cool.
So how did you get into this competition in the first place?
About 5 years ago, I saw a movie called Air Guitar Nation, right? This starts from being a movie critic, this documentary about the world of air guitar, and I thought, oh, well, I've been doing this all my life. I should get into this.
Air guitaring all your life?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I had tennis rackets and used to play along to Kiss songs. So,
right.
I just saw the movie and I was like, oh, I have to do this. And I started going to the shows and trying out, and I've been in nationals the last 5 years, and this year I came in a 1/10 of a point behind the winner in LA. That was 2 weeks ago. That's why I wasn't here. And at the end of the show, it was like, well, he gets to go to Finland to represent the United States, and I don't. So they have this competition called the Dark Horse, which happens the night before in Finland. And if you can afford a plane ticket and you go all the way to Finland, you can enter the Dark Horse and try to qualify for the World Championships. So on a wing and a prayer, I bought a $2,300 plane ticket and flew to Finland the day after, and I ended up winning the Dark Horse. And then, even though I went second in the whole thing, I actually won the entire thing. So.
And where'd the guy come in that you placed a 10th point behind?
He came in 5th or 6th, I think. Yeah.
So you whooped him. I don't know what you call it in air guitar
here's the thing.
But you whooped him.
Yeah, so that was Lieutenant Face Melter, who's still the U.S. champion.
Lieutenant Face Melter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Nordic Thunder is the world champion from last year, who was also there. So I had to beat both of those guys. And then another American named Doug, the Thunder Strook, was there. And, we had 4 Americans this year, and I just ended up, on top, so.
And the funny part to me is that you win a guitar.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to play the guitar for real?
I am a drummer. I did not play in Nirvana. But actually I did write the song this year.
Okay.
So instead of performing a song that somebody else wrote and putting it all together for a minute cut, which is a competition cut, I got together with a guitar player friend of mine, and we composed an original song just for air guitar, a 1-minute song, and we recorded it in our friend's basement, and that's what I was air guitaring to, and I worked the song around the routine. So I came up with the idea for the routine, and then I made the music to match it.
And the judges obviously liked what they saw. I mean, is it a panel of judges?
Yeah, there's 5 judges, and they take the top and lowest scores and throw them out, and they take the 3 in the middle, and it's just like gymnastics in the Olympics, from a 4.0 to 6.0 scale. So a perfect score is 666, which is appropriate. And I actually was at Jimmy John's the day that I bought a ticket, and I bought a sandwich and chips, and it came up to 666. Ooh. So I thought, this is a sign I definitely have to go to Finland.
Huh. You've given us a lot to think about this morning. Mean Melin.
Yeah.
Mean Melin, you beat Face Melter. That was the other guy's name.
Great guy.
World champion air guitarist right here in the Metro, our very own Eric Mean Melin. It's an honor to be with you in this situation. Mean Melin, we are not worthy. Dave and Gary, can you do half of what he does on stage?
I don't know. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around what's going through Eric's mind. That's a complicated can of worms you got in there.
Kind of is. I don't know if you guys know this, but Gary himself has a stage name. It's Scary Gary.
Yeah, well.
He's a doppelganger for the Beach Boys, and he does some pretty nasty Beach Boy air guitaring as well.
Let me tell you.
Wish they all were California.
Oh, no, don't ever do that again either.
Yeah,
leave.
I wouldn't
Sorry,
get
Gary.
very far. I don't have to worry about scoring 666, let me tell you that. Let's talk a little bit about this. 74 degrees now.